I think it's live. Hello. I hope you can hear me. Perfect. Yay, finally. This has been a whole mess to get this whole thing ready. Yeah, so I found that the Morphers are, well, not the Morpher, just the Morpher, but everything's out up here in Canada. Which is very funny because the last couple days I've been desperately searching, even though I knew it was super unlikely that I was going to find them. But I went to 7 stores on Friday and 4 stores yesterday, and I finally got them, and I'm so happy. But I'm stupid that I was like, oh, I'm not going to find them. Okay, I guess I might as well buy a couple Transformers. Got Megatron and stuff yesterday, and then they came out today. So I still spent the 180 Canadian, but I want them, and I'm gonna buy them eventually. So yeah, the Morpher it's great. It's surprising how big it is compared to, well, not just compared to the Japanese version, but just I didn't expect it to be this big, especially because we always shrink everything, but it's bigger than the Japanese version for once, which is crazy. And unlike the Japanese version, the strap fits like adults because the strap's designed way better than normal people, like way better for normal people. Because so I don't know if my light will let you see this, but the strap's sewn on right here and just goes through here, and then you just wrap it around and it hooks on. Well, sorry, this is how it's in the box. And then you pull this out, and unlike other Morphers where there's a strap that goes on right here, this part rests against your skin, and it goes around and through and around and hooks on. And it fits my wrist, no issue at all. No issue at all, which I can't even fit the Japanese version. I had to take the strap from a different toy. Okay, I'm just going to leave some comments. Brampton, Ontario. Hopefully one near me has them. I found it at the Toys. As far as I know, everybody's only found them at Toys R Us's. I found it at the Toys R Us on Hamilton Mountain by the Lime Ridge Mall. And I know that they are also at the Toys R Us at Centennial Boulevard in Hamilton. So I don't know where they have been found towards Toronto or anything, but I know a few people in Toronto have found them. So one of the ones over there has it. But yeah, the Morpher has insane amounts of sounds. We saw a lot of them from Toy Fair. And I know, Hassan has some great videos showing a lot of the sounds, and there's way more than they showed. Yeah, I hope they are, Shuki. I really hope you go there and they find them. I would definitely call them first, because I was gonna head over to Mississauga, and I called both stores there and they didn't have them. So definitely worth it to call. The Morpher has a lot of sounds, more than I expected, and I'm pretty sure I haven't even gotten them because I was playing with it before, and I just got a couple sounds just out of nowhere. It might be one of those where you have to hit it like 9 times in a row to get the different sounds. But yeah, let's do some sounds. I hope the mic quality is good enough to do that. So no activation sound.
Let's go! Rangers, it's go time! Unleash the beasts! It's morphin' time! It's morphin' time! Let's go! Rangers, it's go time! Unleash the beasts! It's morphin' time!
Yeah, so it cycles through there. And yeah, like they showed at Toy Fair, it has the movement sounds they're great. I'm a sucker for this. I got a lightsaber a little while ago, and I just had a lot of fun swinging it around. And I love that this is a big thing in the line, and they're like little and big ones. How much you move it and everything, it's really cool. And then there's the morph.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. So yeah, morph. It definitely. One thing I haven't actually been able to figure out is this dial here. I expected it to not be movable, but it does, and it makes sounds when it moves, but it doesn't seem that it actually changes it, because
morphin' time! Let's go!
it just does all the same sounds.
Rangers, it's go time!
I like that it does turn in, like, anyways. I'm surprised. Also, this sticker's great. Hollow foil sticker. Yeah, and then there's the keys. But yeah, I'll try if it does anything other than morph time. I guess because I'm morphed already. Yeah.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time!
I don't know. Yeah, so it's just a sound recognizer. So it'll do it for anything. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a lot better than it's so strict on it has to be its morphin' time that it doesn't recognize it half the time. So, yeah, the keys. This is the only thing I have an issue with. Right here, is it's the plastic on this part right here. The actual black part is really, really thin, and I can bend it with my hand like really easily, and at least it's rubbery enough and not brittle enough that it's going to snap off just by bending it. But I wouldn't move all three keys at once because it really feels like this part will snap off in some way. So I kind of wish that was just a little stronger. Okay. But there's the different keys, and I know at Toy Fair they showed them off. But I don't remember seeing a video with the yellow key. But this one is the same key that comes with Blaze's not Blaze. This key is the one that comes with Blaze. This one is the one that comes with Chase, the red Beast Bot motorcycle. But I think it's a little I don't know for sure. I know that the pins on this one are the same as the one that comes with Blaze. This one that Beast Bot's not out yet, so I'm not sure if the pins are the same. And the yellow one is different. It's not the same one that comes with the Yellow Ranger. So I'll do the yellow one first.
Defenders of the grid!
So they make a sound when you insert them, and then
it's morphin' time!
The yellow one doesn't change what the sounds that this makes. The other two do. So it changes, instead of the sword slashing sound as the medium-sized sound, it's like a whooshing instead of the sword slashing. So there's that. The other two keys change everything the Morpher does, because Blaze's key hacks it, and the red key changes it to driving sounds.
Beast power, red!
So Cheetah Beast power, and then
let's go for a spin, Cruz. Cheetah Beast power, red! Rangers, it's go time! Let's go! Unleash the beasts! Cheetah Beast power, red!
Yeah. And then the different movement sounds are a different slash with like a techno sound effect at the end. And then the big one, different sword slashing sound effects than the base Morpher without a key. Blaze's is interesting because I couldn't get it to hack it sometimes. It's tricky.
I'm not a real human. I'm much better.
So that line, which I love, so cool for him. And then
I'm the better Red Ranger. I'm not a real human. I'm much better. Not today, Rangers.
Which is, we don't know which monster that is. I presume it's probably a monster. It doesn't sound like Evox's voice, so.
I'm the better Red Ranger.
And then it's like lightning cracking instead of like gunshot sound, like techno gun sounds, and then everything has a different filter on it for all these. Even the dial is slightly different. It's really cool that most of the keys change how the morph works totally. At least these three. Also, one other thing. Here, I'll pop these keys out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in my light, but the keys are made. They're sparkle plastic. There's little sparkles inside the plastic for the keys, which is very cool. The keys feel like the right strength of plastic they need to be. It's just this little like key ring kind of thing doesn't. And yeah, that deactivation sound after a little bit. And that's basically all the Morpher does. It is, yeah, I'll show the size again. Basically, it's a little bigger. And this part here isn't as round. It's a lot more flat and kind of hazier. Let me turn this off. So the two lenses, there's no black line at the top, which definitely makes it look a little different, and it's harder to see that through this one, but it is more noticeable in general, which is neat. Oh, sorry, yeah, tiny black line at the top. But yeah, they're different, but not normal, like what Bandai America was doing with how different the Morphers are. They definitely is mostly this part is a lot bigger. Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't actually checked if they do a different morph jingle. I know the keys are kind of supposed to be, it's like you put it in after you've morphed, but here.
Cheetah Beast Power, red!
Okay, morph.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time!
It's Torfin Mime! Okay, so that's the same.
Unleash the beast!
Blazes key.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time!
It's Torfin Mime. Huh. So yeah, there is a unique morph for Blaze.
I'm the better Red Ranger. I'm not a real human. I'm much better. Not today, Rangers!
Oh wow.
Not today, Rangers!
Okay, so that's instead of their Unleash the Beast. Huh. That's cool. There's so many sounds in this Morpher. And that's just with the Morpher, without any additional product, just basic Morpher. Yeah, so I've got all of the figures right here, and I'm gonna... Here is red. Oh yeah, I was just wanted to show. I'm pretty sure there are product images out, but just what the box looks like. It looks. I love the product design on all of the new product. It looks so much better and such a fresh take for everything. Oh sweet, Chase. And yeah. But this is the Red Ranger figure. They're 12. I know Canadian. They're $12.99. Up here, the Morpher was $40. The Nerf gun was $25. The where's my scissors? The Nerf gun was $25. The sword was $10, and the other thing I got, the Micro Morpher pack, this one was $10, and the little poly bags were they were $3 each, and they come with one figure. I think this one comes with 3. So. Here. One thing interesting for Hasbro is there's no ties on any of this. It's all just held into the package with the molding, which is great because I hate popping ties. Here's the figure. Yep. So he's got an elbow like that where it just kind of snaps to 2, but can be left in between. His hand is molded for the gun. Here's the Morpher on his arm. It's actually painted. It's even got the blue and the silver paint. Like, that's amazing versus, yeah, the Bandai, all the Bandai stuff for the recent years. And here's the helmet. Yeah. Yeah, the articulation is kind of what we knew. Leg here, leg here. These do rotate, which is great. So rotating, nothing below the boot cut, just plastic, just figure. These hinge out and forward. The butt is molded fully, so he can't actually lean his legs back anymore without using this, which does kind of suck. Elbow articulation. That also rotates, which is nice. The wrist doesn't rotate at all. So from the elbow down, there's no articulation, and shoulders is a full 360 and a bit of a ratchet out, but it stops there, and it's pretty tight, honestly. And then ball jointed head, but it doesn't actually have. It can look up like that much and down that much. It's not too much clearance. It's mostly for side to side, and it does tilt. But I mean, it's not horrible. The bottom of the coat here is actually rubber, which is weird because the joints are actually lower than that. So you can do some decent poses. Some decent poses with him. So here's his unique gun, the Cheetah Blaster, and it's just black for the eyes and the top, these 3 parts, but that's still more paint than Bandai America's given them in years. So you can hold the gun, and he also has his Beast X Saber, which is also great paint on it. There's paint on the handle, silver, and blue all over it. Yeah, like, great paint. It is hollow right here, which is interesting for like to save money, I guess, but of all the places to make it hollow. So yeah. Sword. And the cool thing is his Morphex key. That can go away. Which can rotate right here and fold away to be a big cheetah knuckle kind of thing. And the way it actually attaches to his hand is there's no handle on it. It just snaps onto his wrist. Yeah, it doesn't really work on the Morpher side. Yeah, you can't do it on the side with his Morpher, but he has this punchy knuckle. And then you can, this is really tight, flipping the keys. Same with this thing. Definitely hold it tight because it is hard to turn and feels a bit like it might snap. But then sword. And let's see if this sounds are different. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. So yeah, these two keys, the one with the Morpher and his, are the same. So they're gonna make the same sounds, but I'll do it in the Morpher.
Cheetah Beast Power, red! Let's go for a spin, Cruz! Cheetah Beast Power, red!
Okay, so it isn't actually the key. The one that comes with the Morpher isn't the one that comes with Cruise. It's the one that comes with red. So I guess if you wanted to, if you didn't care about picking up the figures, you just wanted the keys. One sec, let me just double check this. Yes, so this yellow is not the same as this yellow key. If you didn't care about the figures at all and just wanted the keys, you don't have to pick up the Red Ranger or Blaze to get all the keys because you get two of them with the Morpher. And this yellow key seems to be, unless it's the one that comes with Roxy, it seems to be its own key for the Morpher. That's why it doesn't like change the sounds or anything. So yeah, red, who looks great. Like this figure is so much better than Bandai America's made in like 6 years. I actually have. I bought a Ninja Steel figure yesterday because it was 25 cents. And it's a girl, so it's not as comparable, but I haven't bought Power Rangers figures in a while. But here's a Ninja Steel figure. To be fair, these things aren't horribly painted, and the girls aren't crazy muscly or anything. I don't actually have any of the boys, but still, I love that these things are 6 inches. Can you compare the figure to a 5-inch figure and a legacy figure? So yeah, here's a 5-inch figure. I have a Dino Charge one somewhere, but I have a legacy. Here is it with Dr. Oliver. So the legacy figures are bigger. They're massive. They didn't need to be this big, but here's them. He's a lot more normal human proportions, not whatever the fuck this is. Definitely not Jason David Frank. And yeah, here's another legacy figure. Cassie, again, not insanely proportioned and a better size. I don't like the legacy figures being this big. I'm super happy that the Lightning Collection is 6 inches. 6 inches is a good size for a figure. You don't really need them that much bigger, especially for a big collector's line. So I'm gonna open other people. Let's do Blue. His key is not in anything. The plastic on the key with the Red Ranger is perfectly fine. It's all of the plastic everywhere is a little bit bendy, which is actually, I collect the BotBots figures for Hasbro, and they're vinyl plastic, and it's great because you can bend them all you want, and they'll be perfectly fine. They return to their shape, and they're really durable, which I think it's a good idea that a lot of the plastic here is made with the same kind of bendy, it feels very similar to the vinyl type plastic they've been using for BotBots. And this thing feels just like a plastic weapon. The keys basically the same as the keys are on this, but not nearly as fragile as this part. It is really hard to turn though. So see if there's anything. Yep, Blue Ranger right here. So I love that they all come with their own weapons, and then the Beast X Saber or the Morph X Saber for just it makes it even more worth it to buy the whole line and not. I got all the Ninja Steel figures and I have 5 swords. So here's Blue, Ravi. Devin's my favorite from the show so far, but I love them all. The show is super good. So his helmet, the articulation's the same as it is on Red. Basically everything is the same. If you wanted to see, here is the transpod. Belt's painted. It's great. Legs, swivel and all that. There's the detail is unreal. It's so good. The Beast X Blaster, do you mean the cheetah gun? Like the big version of this? Yeah, it is a Nerf gun. I got it. It's a Nerf gun. It's great. I like it. It looks very fun. So yeah, here's Blue. He comes with the exact same sword that Red does, same painting, and he comes instead of Red has the cheetah blaster, Blue has the camera, which doesn't actually have any blue paint on it, but it has the binoculars do, but it has a bunch of silver, and it's the full buster. I can't remember what it was called in Go Busters, but it's like it's the big camera gun. It's very cool. Yeah, their hands are tight. I mean, that's a good thing. The guns aren't going to just fall out of them, but this is not easy to get in. There. So yeah. Blaster. And he comes with the same sword. And here is his Beast X key, Gorilla. I'll show the cheetahs. Here's how the cheetahs looks. And it also turns like Red's, folds away, and also fits on his arm. Beast X key. So let's do his in the sounds. Oh, the main blaster that has all 3 uses? Oh, yeah. So far, there hasn't been anything shown off at Toy Fair or anywhere about that. It's probably going to come out next year or maybe in the fall wave, but that's a little unlikely because we probably know most of the stuff that's released in the fall wave already, but they got to stretch the show over 2 years anyways, so.
Blue Ranger power! Don't worry, Smash. I got this. Blue Ranger power!
That really sounded like Ravi's voice. I can't tell. I've only seen the 1 episode, but that sounded like his voice. Red couldn't tell. It sounded a lot like the classic, like toy voice kind of thing.
It's go time. Let's go. Unleash the beasts. Blue Ranger power. Don't worry, Smash. I got this.
That kind of sounds like
the
him.
Beasts.
Let's see if it does its own morph.
Are you ready? Say, it's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. Okay, so it's the normal morph.
Unleash the beast.
Yeah, there aren't really any joints in the hands. From the arm down, there's no swivel here or anything. It's just an elbow joint and nothing from here on, which does kind of suck, the no turning, but you can get some pretty good poses for them, like not that much articulation is on here. So yeah, that's this key. It seems to it gives the 1 additional sound when you hit this button, and slightly changes the movement sounds. Let's go to yellow. So yellow comes with the camera gun without the binoculars. And here we can see the female sculpt, which is definitely good. This is comparable. It's definitely good. It's not as it's not nearly as kind of weird as this one, but it's still a female action figure and all that. But it looks like it does in the show, which is great. There's actually more articulation on her for the head. Kind of everything. The silver paint on here looks great. It's metallic silver. It looks great. And here's the skirt. It's not too tight, rubber and everything. I can actually bend it up and all that. And it lets her, that it's a bit, you'll probably have to work it a bit to get it so you can actually hold more poses, but that's a big splits. You can do a lot of movement with the legs, especially compared to this, and just no movement there. And aside from that, yeah, she's got the same articulation everybody does. Actually, can they? Okay, they can kick forward that much. He can kick forward that much. Arms are the same. Legs are the same. There's no hand articulation, but these two still swivel. And it definitely seems that these legs are nice. You could pose her like this, and it'd be fine, and her stand nice.